All right, everybody, welcome to the stream. This is Community Monday, so we had some good fights on Monday. So we ended up skipping this stream on Monday, and also we had some activities, Soroli activities, and Ian's Ballad, and all that good stuff. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I've got got Leonard's starting off early with the first like. Thank you very much, Brian McKinley as well. Junior EVM team, thank you as well for that like. Tiny Rick, welcome to the stream, my friend. Atomic Blastoid, Senatus Romanus, Auto Knight, Arthur Mopontaw, Prime Gaming, what's up? How you doing, buddy? Tyler Ramirez, Finley Thomas, K Sparta, Exiled, Gavtianlin, that's a hard name to say. Luskern, welcome to the stream. Your Cav focus. Should I really get YSG? Yes, you should. You should really get YSG. That's a thing. Simon, welcome to the stream. Istaru, Amir, Hadi, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Starly as well. So, guys, we're going to be doing all the Cav trees, so I'm going to be burning through all this stuff. We're going to do mobility trees, open field fighting. There's not really many garrison trees for Cav commanders. You're going to see that on Pelagius. And that's basically it, really. So, we'll go through all those, but mainly these are going to be for open field fighting because that's usually what Cav are for. Ali Ray, welcome to the stream. Hei Zhang, welcome to the stream. Arthur, Razvan Marinescu, and Sean Jansen. Hello. All right. So the first one we're going to start off with is Cao Cao, double C. And really, again, something to keep in mind, guys. So talent builds only apply to the primary commander. I never, ever recommend using double C primary commander for fighting. However, I will make a fighting, build for those of you that feel so inclined to do so. However, really, you should be using him as a full mobility commander, which is what I'm going to be doing here. Also, for a peacekeeping commander, which I will also do. Tucker Gross, welcome to the stream. George Santi, welcome. Sound and build for pair with Pelagius. Yeah, it'll work with everybody. The builds I'm going to give you. Nobody sleeps here. That's correct. Nobody sleeps. So let's get started. So we're going to do the first one. We're going to do is the mobility tree for double C because again, that's truly, in my opinion, what he is for. Thing that you definitely need to get right off the bat is hasty departure. We'll go ahead and max that out. We also want to get this here and this here because those are both March speed. On the way, you get charge, which is another really, really handy March speed bonus for half-strength troops. And then you're going to do some extra damage to archers as well, just because you have to use that to get there. Now, there is a March speed bonus here as well, but it takes 4 points to get the 3%. So we're going to sit tight on that right now in favor of trying to find some other places, like, I don't know, thoroughbreds here for a 9% bonus. And I think you get at least one more on the way, although I'm not. Yep, here we go. So you get another 6% here, and then, of course, the first bubble is also March speed. XP Killer, Mr. Bunny, welcome to the stream, guys. Bob Dole, good morning. First time I catch a live stream. Well, welcome. Glad to have you. Had an afternoon nap. Okay, auto night, cool. So we're going to go ahead and hit the March speed all the way here. So that leaves us with 24 points. Now, there aren't any March speed bonuses on the top tree of Peacekeeping. There is one here, over here on the right. And again, there is one here as well. So, what do we do? The other thing to think about, equestrian excellence versus swiftness. So, equestrian excellence requires you to be targeting a target, and you only get a 2% or 2 second buff, whereas swiftness does not require you to target something. You just need to be hit by an active skill, and it increases your March speed by 15% for 5 seconds. So to me, the better value is here for what you should be using double C for. Vibhu, not doing it on Twitch this time. I'm still trying to iron out how I want to do it because technically I'm not supposed to dual stream between YouTube and Twitch because I am an affiliate on Twitch now. So I need to do that right. I need to do it the right way. So I'm going to be coming up with a Twitch and a YouTube streaming schedule for you guys because I want both. Use the translator to write. I don't speak English, but really enjoy live streaming. Well, I hope you're getting what I'm doing. Look at the pictures. Look at the pretty pictures. Leonards have a 25 million power profile, which I would send to 916 Kingdom, maybe even pre-first KVK. You can't bring a 25 million power account into a kingdom before the first KVK. That's impossible to do. However, be glad to have you on after the first KVK. That'd be cool. So again, I want to get to this, so I'm going to go ahead and do this first. That leaves me with 15 points. Now to get to I also want this, the march speed increased by 6%. That leaves me with 11. Now this is 3, 6, 8. So that does give me enough points to do it. Now I think there's also, is it? No. When armies led by this commander defeat an army belonging to another governor, that's another thing. Maybe an arc build. Also increases march speed of all troops by 2% when not in combat, but decreases march speed by 10% whenever you're in combat. So that's one where you kind of have to. Well, one, you got to spend a lot of points to get there, and you're going to give up a lot to get it. So I would say no, don't go there, because you're going to give up all of these to get there. Now you could cut these 8 points off to get to the 6%, and you might have enough to get to here. Let's see if we can do that before we go forward. So let's do that. Get out of here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That means I don't need this one either. Let's see if we can get there. We can. So we can only get to 2 points, though. Yeah, it's just not worth it, in my opinion. It's just not worth it, in my opinion, because this one's worthless. Troops led by this commander have a 30% chance to resist slows. Not that big of a deal. This is okay, but again, you have to defeat an army, and again, actively attacking an army, it's kind of rough. But this is 6%, which is what you get up here, so that's good. Maybe we will do that. Maybe we will do it that way, because this one's health, so I don't need that. Yeah, let's do it that way. I think this is the best way. This gives you the best overall, because you get 6% when not in combat. Now, if you're in combat, this one would make more sense, because this is whether you're in combat or not. However, you do get Triumphant March, which if you happen to kill something, and this is actually good for Arc as well, if you happen to kill something, that's really good. And again, I like Swiftness, because as long as you're only hit by an active skill, you get 15% March speed for the next 5 seconds. Equipment is also a big deal. So you've got the Windswept set and all that good stuff. Can you speak a little bit on why people don't like the speed up supply? For low spenders who are not maxing packs, it gives the best value per dollar speed up value. At higher levels, the gems outvalue this. Are you talking about the speed up 7-day pack? Most people just spend it because it's a weekly thing. That's every week you got to spend that. Whereas you put $10 and you get the gems for the whole month. So I think that's probably why people do that. All right, so this is the build I think that we're going to go with. I'd prefer to get more out of here. Then get, where is it? So 2, 4. So it's 4%. So it's 4%, not 6%. So I get an extra 6%. I can take this out and this out, but then I'm going to lose that. Yeah, that's not the way to go. All right, so let's go back. Let's walk it back. Is it better to put full skill and leave peacekeeping out? Victor Caballero. It depends on what you're trying to do. I'm going to make a build for all that stuff. Hey, is 93 still alive? Shinigami. Yes, it is. They're doing a little bit of skirmishing right now, but nothing crazy. So I figured I could squeeze this stream in. All right, let me get rid of this as well. That means I don't need this. Don't need that. Don't need that for sure. I do want that. And let me see if I can get back up to here. There we go. And I've got 3 points left. I guess I would take it to Emblazoned Shield because there's nothing else march speed wise that I can get. Yep. Now if I had this one, I could get 1 point into here. I just want the most natural march speed. So this is the most natural march speed. I would like to get there, but I'm short a point. Now, if I'm short a point, I could take it out of... This gives you 3%. Yeah, let's do that. I'll take 1 point out of here, and then I'll pop this. There we go. All right, so swiftness will give me 10% if I'm hit by an active skill. This will give me the 3% all the time, 6% all the time, 6% all the time. This gives me march speed of 51%, and it's actually a lot more than that when you talk about the actual skills on him too. But this is 51% just from talents. Dom, welcome to the stream, buddy. Infantry equals Scipio Sansu Mundiak. Scipio's not infantry, but he can be used as a second to infantry. Fastest build to get to obelisk. Well, you're looking at it. This is it. This is the fastest build to get to an obelisk. Now we're also going to do Dragon Lancer, which doesn't have peacekeeping. He's got versatility, and that may give us a little bit more, so we'll check. All right, so we're going to save this one. This is our screenshot. This is our double C mobility build. Maybe. It's thinking about it. Come on, take the screenshot. Why are you taking so long? Hold on 1 sec. How you're not getting hit though? Right. Well, we've gotten everything we can get. So if you take these two out of here, then you still can't get to here, which is the only other march speed bonus that doesn't require getting hit. So you can't get there with all the other stuff. You want hasty departure for sure. That's 60%. Swiftness is the only thing you're not using when you're doing the obelisk. Yeah, it doesn't want to share. What the crap? Share. Maybe I'll just share. Embed. No. No. Maybe I'll just copy that and paste it. Paste and go. Here we go. Now screenshot. Why isn't the screenshot button working? All right, we're just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. How about that? We're just going to do it the old-fashioned way with the snipping tool. New. Here we go. Bingo. Now we also want to save. Actually, I want to do some editing. No, pen. Yeah, blue pen. Oh, I don't want to. I want to type it. Tools. Options. Huh. It doesn't. Yeah, edit with 3D Paint. There we go. Killing myself here. All right, so we want the light blue. We want bold. And this is full mobility. And that's it. Then we're going to hit save as image, cavalry, double C mobility, save. All right, there's one. Now, let me get out of here too. Nope. It's still swirling. That's depressing. Reset. All right, now we're going to do peacekeeping. Paint never fails. That's right. Not on Twitch today. No, not on Twitch today, Ali. Xservers, welcome to your first live stream, my friend. Glad to have you. I agree, Leonards. I agree with you on that. Maybe we need to open it on Chrome probably would be my guess. New window. Talents. Yeah, let's do it on Chrome. How about that? That will likely fix the issue. All right, so we're on double C still. All right, so we did full mobility. Let's go with peacekeeping. So you want the march speed as well here. You also want Trophy Hunter to give you the extra resources whenever you're attacking, killing barbarians. Now you can use these here, the extra damage to barbarian units and neutral units here, skill damage and normal attacks. Also, this is for forts. When you launch a rally attack, all damage dealt is increased by 9% as well. But I just don't necessarily think that that's the best thing to do because you're going to give up a lot of other skills here. So first off, you don't really need Emblazoned Shield on a peacekeeping build because unless you're going against the Crusader Fort or major KVK stuff, the skill damage on barbarians and neutral units is very, very small. Greetings from Bali. Awesome, man. How many accounts do you have? Got a few, man. What commander can I use with Attila if I don't have Takeda ready in time to use with him? Amir, that's a tough decision. I've seen Julius do okay. Julius Caesar actually can do okay. A random question just came into my mind. Drago, what did you study at university? Management Information Systems. You went against me in 1 AVG. Awesome, man. Victor. Yeah, feel free to watch it later, man. Take it easy. Gurram, what's going on, buddy? What's the best garrison for KVK Season 2? Charles YSG. El Cid YSG. Sun Tzu YSG. Basically, full infantry is usually pretty good. Also, Saladin. Saladin in there is pretty good, too. Once I'm done with class, I will come back. All right. Saladin's the best for Attila. Best second for Attila? That'd be interesting. I haven't tried that. 916 is coming, Rakesh. Okay, so let's continue here. Again, you don't necessarily need Emblazoned Shield because the skill damage done by barbarians is really, really low. Let's see. You do want to move around fast. Getting hasty departure is never a bad thing. Same thing with this. There's 10% chance to increase for 3 seconds when an active skill is used. Hate that. Another reduction of skill damage taken. Not that big of a deal. I'm not really a fan of any of that, huh? Let's go to disarm. Take disarm. Let's get the rage as well. Undying Fury. Let's get charge. See if I can get there. No, I can't get there. So maybe we will put into the this is really all you need from peacekeeping. This is all you need. So I mean, we can go into like these, but I just don't see a need for it. I think you're good with what you got right there, and then it's just a matter of which one do we want here. I think probably gives a decreased target march speed by 5% next 3 seconds, but that doesn't really help you either, does it? 2 points here for defense and 3 points. Nope, that's not very good either. I mean, I guess you can take Emblazoned Shield. Fine, all right, we're taking Emblazoned Shield. I guess so. Wu Zetian can be used in KVK2. How? She's the reward. I want to make 2 infantry marches from Martel, Alex, Constantine, Guan, and Ethelfled. What's your recommendation? Let's see. Guan, Alex, Constantine, or Martel, Constantine. How's your fam? And next we need a farmer hitter build. I still use Belisarius Baybars. Well, I guess this will be the farmer hitter build too then, because you have the reduced skill damage. Well, no, I needed. Okay, this is peacekeeping. This is definitely just peacekeeping. All right, let me hit the screenshot button and see if it works this time. It does. Look at that. So Chrome over Edge. How about that? Text. Bold. There. Peacekeeping. Built. Save. Peacekeeper. Now, why isn't it in talent builds? Cav. There we go. Do we have the right thing? Yeah, we got both. All right, good. All right, get out of here. Don't save. All right, next one. You want a farm killer build. I hate you, first off. I'm just kidding. I don't hate you, but my nose is being looked down. I didn't take full March speed and peacekeeping tree. Yeah, I gave you some extra versatility instead of a few extra March speeds. I expertise YSG. Should I Constantine to 5511 or Max Alex? Max Alex, Rakesh, for sure. Ilgi and Osmond are better too. For what? Is Sun Tzu primary with 5-1 Richard good for open field KBK Season 1? X-Servers, yes, absolutely. You can use Ilgi and Osmond as well. I don't know if they're necessarily better, but they definitely can be used. 3 Epic Cav and Archer Commanders, but only 2 Epic Infantry Commanders. Do you think next commander is going to be Epic Infantry? I hope so. Are you planning to become a whale in 1916? No. Don't plan on becoming a whale. I'm just going to migrate one of my whale accounts over there whenever KBK 1's over. All right, so battle build. You want mobility, certainly, as well. Increases all damage dealt during first 10 seconds of battle. You want that. We want hasty departure as well. We also want this march speed. Can we get to thoroughbreds? Or do we even want to get to thoroughbreds? Because you got march speed here, 6%, and then another 9%. It's 15% march speed. Or does it make sense to go reduce skill damage taken and get the 6% here? It's not a bad idea. Well, we'll get the march speed here, the 1 here. Can I get here? All but 1. So I get 1 point here for 3% or 1 point here for 3%. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I think that's the play. Tried both Yulji. Yulji was better. Okay. If you had one to choose one troop type, which one? Depends on a lot of things, Armin. How much you spend in the game, how much time you spend in the game, your commanders, all that stuff. 5111 Richard performed worse than expertise to Ilgi in first KBK for me. That's really weird. He should be much more survivable than Ilgi. Alright, so this would be my farm hitting build. If you want to do that kind of thing. Farm hitting build, right here. Should I take my 5511 Mina to 6 stars or save the stars when Khan comes? Are you going to max Mina? Because it's going to take a while to max Khan with universals in the wheel. So it's either, so again, you want to actually kill stuff sometimes. If you just want to kill crap stuff, then you can basically use my mobility tree. I have the mobility tree if you want that. This is to give you some actual damage and reduction in damage and skill damage reduction, things like that. If you end up coming up to a farm that actually has proper troops in it or something like that. What's the skill of Attila that is usable? What do you mean? Jigs. Do you like attack tree and Ilgi? For certain things, yes. FJS, welcome to the stream, buddy. Rakesh, how many speed ups should I save for the last 5 researches for T5? Oh, years. It's going to be years. Well, if you're not going to expertise Mina Ali, then I wouldn't really worry about maxing him. You can just use him as a second. I mean, you should max him. You should expertise him. It's pretty cheap. Compared to Khan, how much is it going to take you to get to Khan? Free to play. Which troop type? Cav. What if we get overpowered by whales in 916? Atomic. Well, we'll have each other, won't we? I'm not too scared of a couple whales. A couple whales we can handle. It's if there's like 30, then we got a problem. But maybe I can do my diplomacy thing and get some things working out at that point. Who knows? Infantry commanders are more expensive and harder to get, Armin. That's why. You can do a lot better with the Cav commanders that are available. All right, so we just did this guy. Do we have another build that we need for double C? I don't think we do. We did speed. Yeah, we did speed. We did farm killing mode. And then we also did peacekeeping. So we're good. Okay, so next one. Let's do Genghis. And if you'll notice, I'm saving Attila for last. Because I want to give you guys the full attention on Attila. Leonard's, that's correct. That would be, if you've got the passports, I'm not sure how you're going to free-to-play jump that many times, but, and then again, YSG's on a wheel, so you got to spend, so I don't know if it, free-to-play will necessarily work that way. If Cav counters archers and there are no Cav garrisons, why don't people use archers for rallies? They do. Ex-servers, they do. It's just Attila Takeda is so good. Attila Takeda is so good regardless, so that's why people use it. All right, so for Khan, you need to have as much rage generation as possible, so you want to go Feral Nature. You also always need to have Emblazoned Shield. That's a must-have for everything. Let me go ahead and max out Feral Nature as well. That leaves us 12 points left. The versatility tree is basically pointless because it has to do with garrison and peacekeeping at the beginning, so there's not really a point to even look at the versatility tree. Again, you want to have as much rage as possible, so you can go ahead and go to Undying Fury. I actually get Undying Fury and then Halberd, and that's it. That's your build. Attila sucks. Dom, he does not suck. Unfortunately, he does not. Look, what is a good pair for Fort Run? Need books for Castle. Mina Double C is good. Mina YSG works as well. Mina Osman works. Mina anything really will work. Mina Nuke will work. But Mina Double C tends to be the tried and true for any age of account. Dark Devil, I'm a T5 player. Should I max the skill talent tree for Guan or max infantry talent tree? I've got the builds on my Discord specifically for that need. Go to Guan and look at the open field build that I use, and that's the one you should use. Is Expertise Mina game-changing from 5511? I might Expertise him if that's the case. Well, I mean, Mina by himself is not necessarily game-changing, but, I mean, what are you going to do instead? Like, what's your plan? Because if you're free-to-play, that means you're not going to max Khan anytime soon. You're not going to max Saladin anytime soon, or even get him to 5511 very soon. Mina's probably going to be your best legendary Cav commander for a while. For a long while. Open field and rally build. There we go. I do like disarm here too, but it takes too many points to get there. You have to give something up, which is usually Feral Nature, so I wouldn't do that. Latent power only works on additional skill damage, Goldsmith. Why Genghis doesn't have additional skill damage. Master build. And that's really it. I mean, this works for Garrison too if you want to put him in a Garrison. Although, again, Genghis in the Garrison isn't exactly the biggest thing in the world. X earn X. I'm bored of rock. Well, find something fun inside. I mean, rock isn't always the most fun part, but it's the people that you're playing with, more often than not, that keep you around. 75 million power in a newer kingdom. Should I migrate to an older one? If you've got all the commanders you want, then you can do that, Anjin. But if you migrate to an older kingdom, older being earlier, then you may be skipping over some commanders that you might want. I have Khan 5452. Should I get a 5551 Saladin or Max Khan first? So I would actually go 5551 Saladin and then finish maxing your Khan. Juan Jose, hey Drago, I'm free to play and I like Cav. I have been saving sculptures. Should I go for 555? I have a video for that, Juan Jose. 5551 Saladin first, then start working on Khan. There is no competition. Can you please explain when to use latent power or not? Yeah. So again, you want to use latent power. It says additional skill damage. So any commander that specifically says additional skill damage, that applies in addition to all the other skill damage stuff. So for instance, Frederick, Sun Tzu, Osman, Ramses, Minna, actually it applies to. Pelagius, those are all additional skill damage. Guan, also all additional skill damage. Kusunoki as well. So you get my drift, though. Those are the commanders that you want to have latent power on, which is why I tend to pair those commanders that I just listed together. So Minna, Freddy. Baybars with, you can do Kusunoki or Sun Tzu, but either one, they don't have a lot of additional skill damage, whereas Pelagius is built on skill damage. So Pelagius with Osman or Pelagius with Minna works really well because they both have additional skill damage. There is no competition. It specifically says in the game additional skill damage. All right, that's really the only build we need for Khan, to be honest. So let's go on. Let's do Minna. So Minna's going to be, let's do the peacekeeping one first because it's the easiest to get out of the way. So again, this is the standard peacekeeping tree that you want whenever you're doing peacekeeping. Again, usually just heavy skill damage does the job. I got 11 points left. You don't need Emblazoned Shield. If you're just doing peacekeeping, this is the trick. I don't use Minna for peacekeeping though. Let's do the 3 for latent power. Let's get charge. Is Alex's second skill considered additional skill damage? No, I don't think so. Hey, Drake, I personally tested a lot of feral nature builds in the past, but I always noticed like the rage is always overflowing and wasted because a commander can only fire a skill off that fast. Marcus Fu, it generates once it redoes. That's why after your first cast, that's why the next skills after that are so much faster because it doesn't overflow and get wasted. It overflows into the next cycle, which is why those skills continue to go faster. Khan already has decent rage regen. Isn't putting points into stats better for tankiness? I personally have gotten better results because, again, it's not necessarily the rage regen, but what that rage regen does, which gives you more times to proc his expertise, Zesco. For Minna Peacekeeping, what if it's pre-KVK and you're rallying Crusader Forts? Should you focus on talent that does more damage when a rally is launched? You can do this one here if you want to. This one here, right? Or no, this one. Yeah, this one. It just takes a lot of stuff to get into. You can do it. You can bet. In fact, you just get rid of all this here. In fact, let's make this the fort rallying slash barbarian killing 1. So do we take the points out of Thoroughbred, which loses you 6% march speed, or do we take damage out? 4% damage. Tyler, I helped the build. Yeah, we'll combine. I was going to do a separate one, but let's combine it because it's basically the same thing. Because all you're going to be getting is charge in here. You're not going to be getting any of the bigger ones. Now, yeah. The normal attack damage isn't really that critical. To be honest with you, for barbarians, yeah, let's just take the march speed out. I'd rather have the damage. Because the only reason you're going here is when you're doing forts and you're not moving on forts. The march speed isn't that big of a deal. All right, so that's the build for forts and peacekeeping. Mina's going to have a few builds here, so. All right. Peacekeeping and forts build. Oops. Barb forts, I should say. Save as. Wait, nope, messed up. Cancel. I did it again. Peacekeeping and Barb forts build. There we go. Save as image. PK forts. Build. Save. All right, let's get out of this one. Reset. Constantine Sun Tzu is a very good combination. It is. It works. What do you think about Saladin Takeda for Garrison? It works as well, Juan Jose. In fact, it's one of the better counters to Attila Takeda. Eric Edouard Polek, welcome to the stream, my friend. Victor Fan, no, you definitely want his expertise. The damage is worth it. Saladin Genghis or Saladin Takeda for the best for new meta. Saladin Takeda for new meta. But I've been doing that for a while. Okay, so this will be open field PvP build. I always like, well, this is open field PvP build. So we want to get this because, again, I do tend to pair him with another additional skill damage commander. We also need to have Emblazoned Shield 100%. That gives us 9 points. We want to go into archers here. 4 points left. We want to do March speed bonus here. And then I can do 3% attack or 0.5%. So let's do the 3% attack. There we go. There's your open field build. Good March speed. You can take some points out of latent power and put them into 6% more March speed if you want, but I like the extra damage that you give both commanders, especially if you are using additional skill damage commanders on both slots. So that'll be my screenshot. Manzeus, welcome to the stream, my friend. I like Saladin Takeda, Arthur. Aster, or Astair, welcome to the stream. Charles Scipio or Charles Sun Tzu for PvP? Charles Sun Tzu. Trey, what did you think of Rallying Cry talent? I like Rallying Cry talent. It's just, it's too much to get to for skill damage. The skill damage is where the damage is at. Now, if you want to have less severely wounded, then that's a different story. But again, you're not going to do as much damage. So it's a matter of what you want to do. And again, honestly, if you're going Cav, you want to be doing max damage, in my opinion. Change the color. There we go. Save. Reset. Can I use Frederick with 5511 and Mehmed 5511? You can't use Frederick unless he's maxed. Or you can, but you're not going to see the good results. You can use Mehmed 5511, although you want that 4 skill high as possible. Attila 3 or 4 skill, which one is better? 4th skill. Nassim, Khan 5511 plus max YSG, any good till I max Edward. Currently YSG El Cid 5522. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, again, you want Khan expertise, but it works with what you got. Eric Edward Polek with the 25 RON. I'm not sure what denomination that is, but thank you for the donation. It's not so much, but maybe someday you will help me with pairings and suggestions regarding new commanders. Good luck, bro. You're very welcome, and you certainly can do that. Reach out to me on Discord. I'll let you know what you need to know. Hi, Drago. Is Mina still good to use in KBK4? I still use him in KBK. I saw Alexander Ethelfled for counter rally, and it was doing great against Attila Takeda. I did that too, and it does okay. It does okay. Can I use Mehmed with 5511? Yes, you can. Sounds good, Mussolini. Please do. Link for your builds. It's in the description below. I'm going to be uploading all the stuff we're doing on the stream today on Discord, which is the link you need to go find below. It's right there. It's literally right there. Let's see if I can pull it out. There you go. Copy. Paste. There you go, I mean. Khan Saladin or Saladin Takeda or Alex YSG. Those are all really good pairings. In general, which one is good for free-to-play? You just listed 6 legendary commanders, man. None of them are good for free-to-play. I already have Expertise YSG with Ethelfled Primary. So if that's the case, you want to go Saladin Takeda. 5551. 7 foot. Yes, Baybars will be on the updated list here. I have 4 marches. Cav, Saladin, YSG. 1 more march, Cav. You recommend me add what? You need a 5th Cav march? Well, first off, you need to switch up Saladin and the Genghis marches to have YSG with Genghis and Takeda with Saladin. I've got a video for that, though. You got Belisarius with Ethelfled if you want to, or something like that. Free to pay, yeah. Okay, so let's do one more. We did open field. We did peacekeeping. We don't need to do a mobility one here, but let's do maximum severely wounded, if you want to do it that way. So, again, we did a video on this earlier, the Cavalry talent tree. The Cavalry talent tree. Now let's see how far I can get. No, but I can get there. Okay, so that's good. So we can get Rejuvenate, Clarity. I need to find one more point really quick, though. So I'll take 1 point out of here, and I'll put it into Rejuvenate. This will give you Disarm, which gives you an extra 20% attack reduction on your opponent for 2 seconds, which is really, really good. You do have the Emblazoned Shield buff for skill damage taken reduction. I'm not a fan of Dragon Saber, but you have to get it to Disarm, and ultimately to Rallying Cry, which this is increasing all damage dealt by 12% during the first 10 seconds of entering battle. That's very, very good as well. You're losing some rage generation with Feral Nature, but you're getting Rejuvenate and Clarity as well. So that's also a really good one. So we'll screenshot this too. And this will be for less severely wounded, is what we'll call it. Less severely wounded taken build. There you go. Eric, I appreciate what you. Anybody that donates anything, I just appreciate you. Doesn't have to be anything much. Cosman, oh, you okay? You were writing him. Got it. What are good epic secondaries to Charles? Sun Tzu, Scipio, Elgi. Those are your first three. Finley Thomas. Glad to have you, man. I'm glad you're a fan. Why isn't this the open field one then? Confused. FJS. So when you're doing cav, you want to have mass cav, and you want to be doing maximum damage. You can use this one. You can use either one. It's up to you, but this won't be doing as much damage to your opponent as the previous one will. So that's just something to take into account. If you have a role where you want to just be more survivable on the field, then do the one I just did. If you want to do maximum damage and try and kill things faster for your alliance and your kingdom, then use the one I just did before. Before the last one I did. Takeda 5111 is the secondary for infantry is any good? No. Nope. 5551. Does Sun Tzu Ethelfled work? Yes, it does. Alright, I think that's it for this one. So Minamoto's done. Let's do Saladin. Always a favorite. So we got to get Rejuvenate. And we also have to get Emergency Protection. So when you take skill damage, there's a 50% chance that you will gain an additional 5% skill damage reduction, up to 15%. So you definitely want to take that. Now, if you're going to pair with either Double C, Frederick, or Takeda, you also want counterattack. When healed, troops led by this commander will have their attack increased by 3% for the next 3 seconds. 9% for 3 seconds. You definitely want to have that if you're... So this is going to be my with healing secondary build. You also want Emblazoned Shield. That's always the case. And I like to have reduces counterattack damage taken as well by 9%. I also always have Halberd. That's a must-have. And then, again, for 3 points, the next 3 points, I like to have Moment of Triumph. This is my standard Saladin Takeda build. Okay? So screenshot this. Should I use Ethelfled with Sun Tzu, mixed troops, or full infantry? Full infantry, Sun Tzu primary. Double C or Minamoto better as primary. Minamoto always better as primary. Double C should not be primary while you're fighting. XP Killer 5111 Attila 521 Takeda. Is it useful for open field? How would you upgrade them? You guys are trying to do big brain moves with small budget legendary commanders. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do that. The reason Attila Takeda is so good together is because of their bonuses to their normal and counterattack damage, which requires them to be pretty much maxed out. What's better to spend AP, in Marauders or Barbs and KBK? If you're going all in on the skin for KBK, then go for the Barbs. If you're going for personal growth without the skin being a part of it, then Marauders. Jigs, you're 100% correct. Infantry main. Damn, guys, y'all ask some of the dumbest questions. Can y'all read the skills for yourself and make a choice? Well, no, that's why they come here, man. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. That's why I'm here. If you guys have questions, then ask them. Now, I'm trying to get these builds done, and I will say, if I don't step up my game here, this is going to be a lot longer stream than it should be. So let me get into this. This is going to be... let me see how I want to word this. Build with healer secondary commander. Takeda, Freddy, Double C, Richard, if we're really thinking about it, but meh, etc. Can I move this? I want to move this without undo. No, what did I do? Undo. There we go. All right, y'all can figure it out. There you go. I'm not a master at paint, guys. Let's be honest. Son. Okay, that's good, buddy. That's great. For a second. Safe. All right. I know it's not good. Just wanted to know if it's better than example Pelagius Belly, and how would you put skills on them from that point? I missed something. In your Discord, second Sun Tzu's talent build don't have anything written on it. Check it once. Atomic Blastoid. Okay, I'll take a peek. Yeah, he's got to get out. He's got to get out. He has to update me on every little thing, so that's how it works, which is cool. I mean, I love my son to death. Joan of Arc's support build generates insane amount of rage. Which commander is better for her free-to-play players? Joan Scipio works. Aaron Lim. Yeah, you gotta do it sometimes. He's coming like 3 times during the stream. Like, you gotta go. Gotta go sometimes. All right, so that is Saladin with a healing secondary. So let's reset this. And again, we're going to do Emblazoned Shield again. Now, you always want Rejuvenate. And Emergency Protection is a must-have as well. So then, if we don't have a healing secondary, Counterattack is basically pointless. Again, we want to have Buckler Shield. Now, we definitely want to have Halberd as well. Now, can we get the Disarm? We can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can get to Disarm if I take off Buckler Shield. So let me take off Buckler Shield, because I think I'd rather have Buckler Shield than Disarm. Or, I'm sorry, the other way around. Disarm than Buckler Shield. Now, do we do Rallying Cry? And get 3% extra all damage dealt for the first 10 seconds. I don't know if that's necessarily the best. Or normal attacks granting 3 additional rage. Leonard's, yes. Charles YSG or Charles Sun Tzu, one of the two. Rock Aja. You still should focus on YSG after you get Saladin to 5551. For non-T5 players, the talents on the North Branch of Peacekeeping are really good. After T5, it really doesn't matter much. What are you talking about? Talking about, like, Barbarian Forts? Yes, the Minamoto build will also work for Pelagius. A lot of this stuff is universal, guys. Alright, so where do we put this last point? This is one I don't use, because I always have Saladin with Takeda, so I always have counterattack. I guess it's this, yeah? Rallying Cry. I mean, you can get the extra 3 rage. That's kind of nice. Or you can get another health point. Yeah, I guess let's get another health point. Let's do another health point. So that is your Attila non... See, hold on. Let me do something. Actually, just reset altogether. It's quicker just to redo it. Should you do the health or the march speed? 1% health or 3% march speed? Which one? What garrison would you use on Baba's profile? What's the most nuke you can get on one commander with mixed troops? That's what I would use. Probably Sun Tzu YSG. Really, at that many troops, though, it doesn't really matter what you got. As long as you're not AFK for a full day and open to rally. Yeah, I think health as well. Let's do the health. Alright, so there's the non-healing secondary build. Screenshot. It's done. And if you find yourself needing a little more march speed, you can always switch it up. I personally think health is the right move as well. Non-healing secondary build. Save as. Alright, that's done. What else? Really, I think people just mostly wanted the Saladin and Takeda build, which was the first build. I don't think you necessarily need another build. Best counter for Attila Takeda. Okay, that's actually a good one. Okay, so let me reset. If we're doing counter, if you want a garrison against Attila Takeda, so we can do that because this is a pairing. You definitely want to do that. You don't need reduces skill damage taken, and you don't need emergency protection either, because it says you're increasing your skill damage reduction as well. You also don't necessarily need Emblazoned Shield. However, I think you're going to need Buckler Shield. You're going to need Moment of Triumph. And how can we get to? No, I don't know if we necessarily need that either. Yeah, none of these are going to work. Facial S. Depends on what your role is. Do you want maximum damage? Then you want attack. If you want survivability, health, then defense. Health priority, though. We're still short. Still short. Well, we don't need this versus this. Honestly, we can take that out altogether. Don't need March Speed either. And we can put it into Rage. We still got 1 point left. We can put it into Health. I like taking Rallying Cry, but you got to give up Buckler Shield, which increases your or reduces your counterattack damage taken, which is a huge reason why Attila Takeda is good. And the Moment of Triumph, having the 90% bonus, that you should be above 90% for longer than 10 seconds, I would think. Attila Takeda, why would you choose Cav over infantry? So, because Saladin Takeda is so good, it works full open field garrison with full Cav. It works as a garrison in a pinch for anti-Attila Takeda. It does work. Alright, so this is a screenshot. Bingo. This is strictly open field, not city. So this is going to be open field, garrison, anti-Attila only. Now you can do, and we're going to have to, We're going to have to do another build for non-Attila. Go save for garrison as well, because you can use Saladin Takeda as a garrison. And just anti-Attila in general. This is for garrison and open field. I agree, Eric. Need more mature people sometimes. There's one more useless movement speed talent on the right in Cav. There is, but where else do I put it? Remember as well, this is also for open field, so not the end of the world. You can get an extra 0.5% something, whatever this is here, if for garrison if you want to move it over. Constantine Martel works, but a lot of people are using Artemisia Wu. Does it really work? It does work. I like Constantine Martel, or even better, Martel Constantine for anti-Attila, as of right now. All right, we saved this, right? Anti-Attila, I think I wrote that, yep. All right, reset again. Now this is going to be for garrison anti-skill. And usually that could be Edward Tamiris or Edward YSG, so you want to have the archer debuff. That's 10 points and then 4 points. Yeah, let's take them both. Let's take them both. And then we got, if you're using, you should be using Saladin Takeda in a garrison if you're going to do it. And then we can also do the health. Oh, we can't do the health. We can do attack though. Is that what I want to do? This is a 0.5% defense, by the way. Yep, that's not going to do any good. Oh, It'd be nice if I did Emblazoned Shield. I was wondering, I'm like, okay, so this is also for anti-skill. This is the exact same build as my Takeda build. Wu would also work in this case, yes. In fact, that's what I'll call it. Screenshot. Since I've already built it, I'll go ahead and put it together. Even though it's the same exact build as my open field build with Takeda. Garrison build with healing second, Takeda, Wu, etc. Save. Anti-skill Garrison. Phasal, so am I. If you are open field and want to do maximum damage, do attack. And if you want more tankiness in the open field, do health or defense, but focus on health in that regard. Alex, hey Drago, Joan plus Ethelflaed or Joan plus Scipio for Sunset Canyon? I don't like either. What are you trying to do? Like, I've seen Scipio Joan work really well in the early stages of Canyon, but once you get into the late stages, neither of those will work. Would hitting cities change anything in the build? No, because again, you should be doing Saladin Takeda if you're going to be rallying a city, or if you're using Genghis, you should probably be using Genghis primary because of the extra rage generation and things like that, the lower rage requirement. All right, so that's Saladin Takeda. Ugh, more mobility builds. All right, so same thing. We already did this, so we don't need Emblazoned Shield. Now this has versatility. So looking at the skills here, again, you've got gathering stuff, you've got rallying stuff, you got action point stuff, you got watchtower stuff. It's just a nightmare. There's no march speed bonuses until, which one is it? This one here, which requires 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points to get to, which is not very good. There's some rage here, but only when you're a garrison commander, so that is out. That is out. All of it. Now, let's do march speed here, march speed here, march speed here. I'm not a huge fan of equestrian excellence. I'm just not. We have march speed here. Maybe we actually can get all the way to march speed. Yeah, we can. Look at that. We also want hasty departure for sure. We already said that. Let's also do swiftness. We're taking everything in the mobility tree. Look at this. We're taking it all. And then some health. How about that? So maximum mobility, and you do some damage on this, although not very much. This is maximum mobility. This might actually be the fastest mobility. Well, no, I take that back. Because you don't have the peacekeeping tree giving you mobility either. So not the fastest. 33% march speed, though. Look at that. That's not bad. As long as you don't get hit, it's the fastest. So, screenshot. Text. Super fast. Dang it. I've got caps lock on now, and I keep forgetting because I was holding down the shift button. Mobility. Build. Super fast. Versatility is just insultingly bad. There's a 90 million power player my kingdom is against in my first KVK. Ali Ray. Swarm that man down. Can Charles Martel be max with just gold keys? Yes. It just takes a long time. Does the third skill of Alex special for infantry, or only the march speed buff is only for infantry? I believe it's just the march speed is the infantry only thing. Although I'm not 100%. I would need to check. I would need to double check that. Mobility. Max. I just don't recommend doing Takeda primary for anything else other than moving fast. But if you want to look at another build, just do the double C build, but just have max mobility. I'm sorry, a max cav. And you'll cut out the mobility stuff. Alright, Takeda is done. Now we go to Baybars. Baybars is going to be very similar to Saladin. Got 7 points left. Now, this is where I usually start trying to figure some things out. So, do I want the extra rage regeneration? I do. Is it worth giving up either the 9% increase in damage for the first 10%, or is it better to give up the 9% counterattack damage taken? I do tend to try and use Baybars to attack archers. It's just the way it is. Please do full health survivability on Saladin. I kind of did that, didn't I? Atomic? Mira's Minder, you just lose the march speed bonus. No, you go negative. It's a 20% swing. So if you're not getting attacked, the last skill or the last talent in the mobility tree, if you're not getting attacked, you get a 10% march speed bonus. If you get attacked, if you're getting hit, it's negative 10% to get you back down to 0, and then negative 10% debuff. So it's a 20% swing. You'd be better off without that skill if you're getting attacked, which is why a lot of people don't take it. But that's the fastest skill in building the game for mobility. I personally would like to have Feral Nature. So I'm gonna drop Moment of Triumph and get Feral Nature all the way. Now you can take 3 out of here and just have 2 points in Feral Nature if you want to, and then you can still take Moment of Triumph. In fact, that might actually be the play. I think that's actually the way to go, because you're still getting rage regeneration, 60 rage, no 40 rage, getting 40 extra rage, which is 100 rage total if it all procs at the same time. Who should I pair with Ethelfled for open field? Any nuker as secondary would be fine. Or any mixed troop commander like Scipio or Julius or whatever. Barca, Freddy. Charles Martel 5511, is it good? Yes, it's very good. Alright, so this is the way I would do it. This is the build. Open field PvP. And rally if you want to. Although I would not recommend rallying with Baybars. There's just so many better options. There's again. There you go. Save as. Open field. Rally. Save. Alright. Don't save. I don't think there's necessarily a reason for another build for Baybars. Use Baybars with Sun Tzu, but I see he is targeted every time and is melting every time. He's not very defensive. That's the problem. Which one should you get first? I tend to get to Rejuvenate and to Clarity first. Then I jump to Emblazoned Shield. Then I'll finish out Feral Nature. And then I'll finish out the Conquering Tree. This is best build for Baybars. Open field PvP. You can change your builds. It's just a talent respec scroll. That's all it is. You don't need to restart an account just for that. Can you use El Cid 4252? You can, but it's just not very good. Alright, so Baybars is done. Ugh, Belisarius. It's the same build as Double C. Peacekeeping. March speed, March speed. I think we went swiftness, but not the full, if I'm not mistaken. Or we did. We went over here. Yep. There we go. That's what we did. Because the health isn't bad either. Galea is good. So this is max mobility. You got 51% on Belisarius here. 51%. I have Max March, Richard, and YSG. Guan Yu or Alex or Constantine next. Alex. Do a build for art. That's really good, though. Richard and YSG maxed. Waixiang, that's really good. Do a build for Art Carrier. Okay. So, Belisarius, this is the max March speed bonus. This is maximum March speed. Max normal mobility. Save as. Yep, I turned the sound off, guys. Sorry, I had to yell at my son. All right, so that's max mobility. Let's reset. In my kingdom, only we had 39 mil guys because of what we were 2v6 in first KVK. Gotcha. All right, so arc carrier. So some things that you need to consider. When troops led by this commander are attacked by an active skill, increases march speed by up to 15%. That's a good one to have. Do you want hasty departure? Is that really necessary? Hasty departure only lasts for 10 seconds. It's just not going to be available because there's nothing to jump into and jump out of. So hasty departure is not helpful for arc. Now, you want the maximum movement speeds. So let's do those. Equestrian, excellent. Normal troop attacks have a 10% chance to increase march speed by 15%. You do want that. Do we take thoroughbreds? Yes, we do. Do we take lightning charge? Yes, we do. Grants a 10% chance to decrease target march speed. Don't want that. Of the target, obviously, but still. Now, can we get that? We can get that. This is also a good one to have. Alacrity. This is what you want, though. You want Triumphant March. So we need to give something up. We want Triumphant March. When troops led by this commander are attacked by an active skill increase. So maybe that's not the play. We need to find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need to find 9 points somewhere. Because this is a big deal. When armies led by this commander defeat an army belonging to another governor, increases march speed by 15% for 10 seconds. So, I think the best play here is having Triumphant March over. See, this is 12% default, so we don't want to give those up. Normal troop attacks have a 10% chance to increase march speed by 15% for the next 2 seconds. Kind of want to have that too. You want to have the 9% march speed down here, and actually really it's 12%. I'm sorry, 15%. Reduce the skill damage. Oh, I need that to get to. What do you mean reduce the skill damage? That's a march speed bonus, and that's a counterattack damage dealt bonus. Let's think. You need charge. How many did we say we needed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 6, 8. Then you don't need that too. So maybe giving up 6% here for 15% here is the play. I think that's the play. Let's do it. So we get this. That leaves us 1 point. And we can put it into here as well. I think this is the build. I start a low spender account. Should I go for 5-1-1-1 Richard and focus on YSG, or should I do 5-5-1-1-1 Richard and spend more time to max YSG? First option, Opria. Yep. Max got it. Max has it. All right, so this is the build. It's a little less natural march speed, but if you can get... in fact, actually, let me take that off, and then we'll put that here. So 45% march speed. Decreases march speed by 4%. Now, you could go 4 extra points here, and this is an extra 10% versus an extra 6. Or 4, excuse me, 6. So it's an extra 4% net. But if you get hit, then this swings it all the way the other direction. So, yeah, I don't think we even want that. Yeah, let's do this. All right. So you got Equestrian Excellence giving you the possibility of 10%. 15%, excuse me. Then you've got another chance for another 5%, so that's 20%. And then you've got Triumphant March for another 15%, so that's 35% extra on top of everything else. Early K, we need a good pairing for infantry and cav, please. Richard Charles, Mina Osman, or Pelagius Osman, or Mina Pelagius. Can I use LCID 4252? Again, Cancer, you can, but you want to max his first skill, man. Why is the normal attack movement speed better than the skill damage one, in your opinion? I have them both, don't I? Oh, I have this one. Because this one you can control. You can attack something and have it proc, whereas with this one you have to rely on something else attacking you. So that's why I decided to go that route. So this is going to be for max speed art carrier. Text. And this can be adjusted a little bit depending on your play style and what tends to happen to you in the game, that kind of thing. Nope, messed it up. Cancel. Every time. Max speed arc carrier build. There we go. There we go. I always get hit carrying arc. I think I might do it differently. Yeah, well, it also depends on what's hitting you. Are you getting hit by a skill damage commander? That's the other thing. Metacog. So again, you can have Belisarius set up as your arc carrier and then Double C set up as your obelisk commander. Or if you've got Saladin, you're going to have hasty departure there anyway. So I mean, stuff like that. 40 heads away from expert YSG. I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped for you, man. Everybody. I get hit by everybody. That's funny. Will this be same for double C as Art Carrier? Yes. Yes. All right, that's it. I don't like Belisarius. We're going back to Pelagius now. Pelagius. All right, so there's a couple ways to do him. You don't need to mess with the garrison tree, that's for sure. So you can go full skill damage if you want to. So maximum damage output. You definitely want to go latent power as well. And blazing shield. Halberd. And then I take the health bonus right here. There you go. So max damage. Max damage Pelagius build. Max skill damage build, I should say. Ikben. He doesn't deal little damage. For an epic commander, it's not bad. 750 skill damage. It's not bad. And again, it's not necessarily for just him. If you're pairing Mina behind him, you want that maximum skill damage. Alright, now let's go max survivability. Reset. You want disarm. You want a blazing shield. You want rejuvenate. Clarity. And then you don't want that. You can do rage and health. Bingo. There you go. Atomic, yeah, that's right. Alright, here we go. Bold. So you want max survivability and low severely wounded. There you go. I'll just call it survivability on the thing. And I think we also need to do a garrison build for him because he is a garrison commander. So let's go ahead and reset. Now, you shouldn't be taking Attila Takeda rallies with a Pelagius as your garrison commander. So we're not going to build it for Attila Takeda. We're going to build it for just generic good garrison. Okay. This is my standard starter for everything garrison related. All right. You want to be firing skills off as much as possible. That is a thing. You also want to reduce the skill damage taken. Let me see if I can make this work. 4 out of 5. No, let's take it back. Let's take it down. We want to get halberd. And then same thing here. Yeah, let's do that. Now we can also go nowhere to turn. Grants additional 6 damage when the city is attacked. I might just want the health. There we go. Yeah, let's just do that. Because you're gonna have plenty of rage regen. You'll be fine. Screenshot. Is there any March which can beat Cleo Sundiak in 1v1 if they are farming? I haven't tested anything out, so I don't want to say yay or nay, but I'm sure there is. Control Z. There we go. Text. I know one guy who has the equipment and everything to make that work, and I can do some testing with him. Garrison build. Non-Attila. Or I'll say anti-skill damage. And And really, we're not making an Attila one because why would you ever do that to yourself? Bubble. The answer is bubble. Garrison. And speaking of Attila, so we're done with this. That's all the epic Cav commanders. All we have left is Attila. So here's the Attila build. Yeah, me too, Metacog. Baybars, Nuno Lee. Baybars should be primary. 10% chance to get 100 bonus rage. Wouldn't that average out to only 10 rage per attack? Why do you prefer that so much over the 9 rage per attack in the Cav tree at less point investment? No, so it can proc twice in those 10 seconds. It's for the availability of rage regen versus the standard. And again, if you're not going for maximum skill damage, you shouldn't go Feral Nature. You should go Disarm. You should go Emblazoned Shield, and take Rejuvenate and Clarity, and that's it. Like, if you don't want to have maximum skill damage, my 5 army Cav marches are all about maximum skill damage. So when that first skill damage wave pops off, everything's going to die. Like, it doesn't matter what I'm targeting. It could be targeting Richard Charles, Richard Alex, Guan Alex, doesn't matter. It's going to go down with that full first wave of skills. That's the whole point. I once went all in for field battle using all epics. I got 12 days of hospital. You can do that. Hey, Drago, I need help with a decision. I was thinking of buying Growth Fund and then get to VIP 10. Is this a good idea, or should I just spend on the Mina Sculptures better? P.S. I have a 4/3/3/3 Mina. Yes, fix your Mina, Diego Villa. You should also get Growth Fund. That's $15. It's worth it. Mafi Ripper, there is a little bit of back and forth, but no major pushing happening right now. It also depends on how close you are to VIP 10, Diego. I would need to know that. All right, so here's the Attila build. You want to have Effortless. You want to have Martial Mastery because there is no active skill damage involved here. Now, Victory Charge is not a thing you want. Fight to the Death is something that you can possibly take. We do like increasing the counterattack damage dealt. That is a thing. Let's also go to Emblazoned Shield. Now, I do like this. Reducing the enemy attack. That's a thing. I do like the reducing the counterattack damage taken. Moment of Triumph is definitely a thing. How close can I get to that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. I need 10 points. Yeah, I just don't have it. Because if I had this with Moment of Triumph, that'd be really good. But I'd have to give up Martial Mastery, which increases normal attack damage by 6% all the time, versus increasing damage dealt by 3% during the first 10 seconds of entering battle. It's just not long enough, because you're going to be rallying, and rallies last a long time, so you don't need that. So really, I want to find I need to find 5 points. I'd have to get both of those up to do it. So I usually take that out, and I go here, and take the normal attack damage out. And you can also go Fight to the Death. Or you can go up to Rage. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So take off 4 there, 5. Yeah, I like this. Do you think Alex has replaced Charles in field battles? I don't see him anymore. I prefer Alex as a second on field battles, to be honest. Opinion on the last skill in attack tree. It's the worst skill in the game. The worst talent in the game. The only reason this would work is if you're using Tamiris. That's it. All right, let's see. I want to match this up to my current build I'm using too. See, I'm not using that. What am I using? So I only took this one instead. And I went and got 1% attack there and then 9 rage. This is a good one too. I feel like the fight to the death is going to be doing more damage dealt though. I think the one I just made is actually a little better. Mafia Ripper, yes. The first one of these I did was for infantry. They're all in my Discord. Blue stacks. There is no competition. Blue stacks. If Lilith decided to erase Attila and Takeda, would you agree with them? It would change the game because this pairing changes in the game. Pikachu 95 by Drago. I don't have Takeda but have Max Attila. That's good. I use him with Max double C. What should be the talent tree for Attila? Well, you want to get rid of Martial Mastery at that point. So get rid of these 4 points here. And then you can take, let's see. I mean, honestly, you can get rid of this whole side if you want to. It's not necessary. And take Disarm instead. Let me toy around with this a little more. One sec. Traditionally, when you're doing if you're going up against Constantine Charles or Charles Constantine, there's no nuke. So you could get rid of Emblazoned Shield. I can't put him in at a level 60, but my Pelagius is already maxed out. Should I use Pelagius as primary and as secondary? Yes. They have the same talent trees anyway. Any suggestions? Echo, that's exactly what you should do. That is exactly what you should do. All right, let me do this again. Let me try something. Trying things. This is the whole point of this stream. If you're going up against Charles Constantine, Constantine Charles, this is the build. Jew guy, yeah, no problem, man. That's why I'm doing them. As cab base, should I go for Saladin or Attila? Saladin, 5551, then Attila. Can you play music, please? Drago, very little music. Pikachu, sorry, man. Last time I did it again, I got demonetized. So I'm not playing music until I get it set up the way I want. Edward expertise nerfed. What? I'm having a great day, man. Thanks. I appreciate that. All right, so this is the anti-Charles Constantine. Now we can do get rid of fight to the death, and then we can get to the health at that point. In fact, do I want to increase counterattack damage dealt by 1.5%, or do I want to reduce all damage taken by 1.5%? I think I want to actually do that. So let's do that and do fight to the death. Bingo. So this is anti-Attila, anti-Constantine Charles. I'm going to make that this build. Anti-Charles Constantine. Let me check one more thing. Those are all half percent. March speed. That's garbage. We're attacking garrisons. Normal attacks have a tremendous chance. 50%. It says when attacking garrisons. Garrisons is everywhere, right? Hold on. Let me reset. Need to try this out. Definitely need to try this out. Now, if it's Artemisia, then you want Halberd. Can we do Halberd and Galea? Yeah. We sure can. And we can take fight to the death as well. Or... oh, no, we gotta do 3 points in there. Troop load, yeah. Need to find 3 points. It's got to be here. I wonder what this would look like, this build. This is way different than what you're probably used to. Yo, Drago, is there a build to use Sun Tzu as garrison for your city? Yes, there is. It's on my Discord. Kusunoki Pelagius on the wall. Level 20. First 2 skills maxed on both. How good is it? As good as it can be, man. Rich White. You definitely want to level him up to 60. You want the level 60 commander to be, or the highest level commander to be your primary. Ray Anthony, welcome back, buddy. Tom Classaway, don't forget to check Sun Tzu builds on Discord. One of them don't have text written on the side. Okay, again, you can probably figure out which one it is, but I'll check. Too much crap on the way to last talent on the conquering tree. Sorry, here you go. Yeah, I agree. I'm trying to think. You get some stats, but 50%. Could you imagine 50% on Attila Takeda? That's huge. That could be 10,000 damage on a turn. But it's just for one turn. That's the problem. 10% chance to increase all damage dealt on the next turn. But if that procs twice, that's an extra like 20,000 damage in 10 seconds. It's just if you're looking for the website, it's rocktalents.com. Dang. I hate to give that up, but I think I was right the first time. I tried to big brain that a little too much. All right, so this is the build right here. This is anti-Constantine Charles Constantine. Or is it? What? Okay, starting over. All right, this is your... One more point. Where do I put it? I want it here, but I can't. So I got to put it into charge. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I'll put it here. So this is my anti-Constantine Charles build when you're rallying a structure with that. So this is the one. Alright. If you have reset token, you can try to rally in expedition mode. Yes, I can do that. I still don't think it's going to be good enough. Anti-Charles Constantine. Save. Whoops, I hate that. Rally. Alright, next one's going to be open field. So open field, it's going to be pretty close to the same thing. But I might not do fight to the death necessarily. And I do want to have emblazoned shield. Halberd for sure. I do like reducing the counterattack damage taken. Actually, I'm not really that fond of that one for this particular purpose. I do want to do the counterattack damage dealt, though. Yeah, I'll do that. Let's do health. Is this the play? What am I using right now? Oh, I went to the rage. Did I really go to the rage? I like this better because this gives me more health, more attack, and I can still take fight to the death, or I can actually take a little bit of disarm too if I want to. It's possible as well. If I do disarm, no, I can't take disarm. I can do march speed though. March speed isn't half bad. Let's do fight to the death. All damage dealt. Yeah, why not? Because people don't like to swarm Attila Takeda, so let's just do it. Let's just do it. Call it a day. Screenshot. General, I'll just call this general open field and rally build. Bingo. All right. What else do we need it for? Christian Chan. I'm working on something with Leo. Right now, I don't think so. I don't think it's worth maxing him. However, I am working on something with him. A contributor of the community sent me something that intrigued me, and I'm going to try some things with it. But as of right now, I would say keep Leo at most 5511 right now. No Wu in the Discord list for infantry. Later, perhaps? Well, Wu is not an infantry commander, my friend. She is a leadership commander. Your opinion on people doing Charlemagne Mehmed city rallies. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it works okay. But you're going to get better results with a single troop type. But again, when they're sending Charlemagne Mehmed or Charlemagne Friday or something like that, they're doing it with siege 9 times out of 10. So you're just killing siege. Drago, do for open field Attila double C. I will take a screenshot. Well, dang. Yes. It's Charlemagne good. Diego, no. He's one of the worst ones. He's one of the worst legendaries in the game. Netflix music is free to use. My friend uses his music on his channel. Check it out. Netflix music? Or NFX? Okay. All right, you said you wanted an Attila double C. I'm not going to make it because, I mean, I'm not going to save it because, I mean, why? But you're not going to take Martial Mastery, so let's do this. This. Let's see how much we can get to. You could get rid of... There's your build. Attila double C. Is Charlemagne worse than Sun Tzu? Yes, Leonard's, it is. Is Mina 4333 with YSG 5211 a good pair? Diego, no. Mina and YSG are a good pair-ish together, but your Mina's messed up, and your YSG needs to be 5-5. Second skill needs to be 5, my friend. All right, buddy. Yeah, I'm going to wrap the stream up here in just a second. So, I guess I can screenshot it and say with nuke or secondary. You shouldn't be really using a nuke or secondary, but you can. If I already made it, I might as well save it. There you go. Save as image. All right. That's done. All right, so we're done with that. So let's go ahead and pop back in game here, and I'm going to actually, let's check on some fighting here. I'm going to do some fighting. I wanted to get this one done because I want to get through these talent builds real quick so you guys have them. Ugh, that dog. Drago, take your advice on expertising Mina. Who should I pair with? Only 70 days old. 5111 double C. Max Pelagius. Max Baybars. Pelagius. Max Pelagius. But Max Pelagius. Draghi. Would Mina with Freddy be a good pair for open field? You mean my number one preset? Is that the one you're talking about, Anjan? Starly. Pelagius works quite well with Mina. You answered my question. You said what I said. You said what I said. We're on the same page. I see you. All right. But yeah, that's my number one pairing. That's my number one preset. Not necessarily my number one pairing, but my number one preset. All right, so we're doing some work. Looks like we're doing some rallies and things like that. Now is the time. Got this flag going down. Here's an Attila rally. Let me get over there with something so I can fill it. Gather. In fact, I'll take Mina-Freddy right there. Anjan. Baybars with Sun Tzu. Leonard's, that's exactly right. Or Baybars with Kusunoki. That also works. Looks like we're doing all right on this flag. Not too bad. Reinforcing since they got reinforcements just sitting here. I'd come over here and be killing these. Need to get buffed up and everything first. Are you ending the stream soon? We don't see any fights. You don't see the fights right now? I see them on the screen. If you were free to play, what what will your 5 cav marches be? You are allowed to only have 2 legendary commanders in your 5 marches. I have a specific video for that, Zero Rebellion. Top 5 cav marches for pay to win and free to play. Specifically. I heard Ed expertise has changed. Is it true? Let me check. Increases normal and counterattack damage by 2% for 50 seconds. After using a skill. This is the way it used to be. So it's no. No. It's 50% for 2 seconds. This was pre-fix. This is what it looked like when Edward first came out, and then they were like, "Oh crap, we switched the numbers." So it's by 50% for 2 seconds. That's the correct. I think it still works the same way too. So just sit tight. Is there any pair which Sun Tzu is bad with? Tamir's, maybe? Khan double C is very squishy. Yes, Khan in general is very squishy. This KBK is about King's Land. All fun began when Pass 8 opened. It's not about King's Land, but it is about the fun that happens in King's Land. I'm down with you on that one. So I guess we gave up on that. I was just about to reinforce. Son of a gun. If you have max mana, am I still free to play low spender? You're a low spender, Ali Ray. You're a low spender. You're not a guppy. You're like a little bit bigger than a minnow. $200 is $200, guys. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. You know? Comparatively to what others like myself have spent on this game, it's different. It's low, but I mean, $200 is $200, man. $200 is a lot of money. That's a lot of Cheez-Its. That's a lot of dollar cheeseburgers at McDonald's. But again, Anjan, you want Max Freddy. If he has to be Max to do it. Just unlock Khan and double C and looking for a Mina partner. Mina Freddy is, I think, what we talked about earlier. You can do Mina Mehmed as well. All of them up to Khan. So you have all the legendary commanders up to Khan. So you got Saladin, but not Takeda, not Attila. Take it easy, Leonard. Have a good one, buddy. I'm surprised we got through so many Cav commanders, to be honest. All right, let me start loading up the builds on Discord as well. So Attila. Nope, these are not the right ones. Those are all the downloads. The downloads. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you attack me? Do I still have how dare you here? I don't have how dare you. I'll give him the dots. Uh-oh. Got messed up from behind. And we're getting a rally too, huh? Are we reinforcing this? I think we might be. Reinforce. Okay, cool. So I'll bring out some infantry. Huzzah. Alright, let's load up my Attila builds. We want to go to downloads. No, talent builds. Cav. Attila. That's the ones. Upload. Takeda. We only got one Takeda. That is that one. Saladin. We got some Saladin builds. Saladin. Upload. Khan. We got Khan. So that's on Genghis, yeah. Only one build though. Minamoto. 1, 2, 3. Double C. Baybars. Pelagius. Pelagius. And Belisarius. Can't believe I made 2 builds for Belisarius. Unacceptable. Alright, so that's done. And let me open that up. Alright. Are you using your YSG in the open field? Yes, always. Hi Drago, on a new server now. Need a replacement for with Mina till double C skills up. What's the recommendation on an epic? Osman. British Osman, my friend. Osman or Sun Tzu. Both work. Saladin makes it pretty tanky. Yep. How you, bro? Good luck. Abid mode. I'm doing very well. Thank you. I'm about to max Genghis. Which one should I max next? YSG or Richard? YSG. Always YSG. Fly gamers. Pikachu. Hi, Dragon. Light and darkness. Isn't it possible light takes all darkness structures and dark lights structures and everyone gets all possible rewards? No. If it's a tie, nobody wins. Nobody wins anything. Cosman, thank you, man. Fidel Ramat, how can I check the patch about commanders getting buffed or nerfed? There wasn't a patch. I think this was just a mistake on the Edward thing. So the Edward expertise, they fixed this like a week after he came out. This is the way he came out of the box. Whenever you got him from the wheel, it was 2% for 50 seconds. That was incorrect. It's 50% for 2 seconds. They fixed it. And I guess with this latest patch, it unfixed. But it's 50% for 2 seconds is the correct patch note or tooltip or whatever you want to call it. All right, well, I've got my guy here. Might as well throw him in. Or not. That's cool too. I'm glad we're using infantry now. Looks like we're doing all right here, by the way. Why not live on Facebook? Abid mode. So, yeah, I guess I could probably do it on Facebook, but I stopped the dual stream to Twitch because I'm an affiliate there now, and technically I'm not supposed to be streaming there and YouTube at the same time. So what I'm likely going to do is keep my Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday streams on YouTube only, and maybe Facebook, and then I'll do my daily, like, just normal gameplay with Rise of Kingdoms on Twitch, will be my guess. That'll be like my always-on stream. I think is the way I'm going to do it. Especially with the new starter project coming up. That's going to get a lot of work. It's going to get a lot of work. What if I need a Cav March Mina plus Epic? I'm using Pelagius Mina now, but also have Belisarius. Any thoughts? Again, you can use Mina Pelagius, Pelagius Mina, or you can use Mina Osman and then Pelagius double C or Pelagius Kusunoki, Pelagius Sun Tzu, Pelagius Baybars. You can use all that. There we go. I'm in. Correct. Double C is good, but don't put him as primary. He's not a fighter as primary. He's a mobility commander as primary, and that doesn't do you any good on the battlefield. What do you think about Saladin and Takeda rally? It's very good. Oh, sure. It's almost as good as Attila Takeda. Almost. Almost. Not quite, though. Kids and family are most precious gems in this life. Don't forget this. I agree. Speaking of which, I am likely going to go ahead and sign off of the stream here. We're coming up right on 2 hours, and I'm going to go get some lunch with the kiddos. And then I'm going to be fighting some more. How about that? And maybe I'll just be having it on Twitch. So keep an eye out on Twitch. If you guys have not joined me on Twitch yet, I'm going to put the link in the chat here right quick. There you go. That's the link to go follow me on Twitch. That'll be like my daily where I'm going to be streaming at. YouTube is my major event streams. Villagers. What do you feed baby dragons? The common people, the peasants. Dumb. Alright, guys. I'm going to go feed them some peasants really quick. I'll be right back. And I'll see you guys on Twitch if you want to. A little bit later. And, big thing. So, 307 finds out their opponents tonight at Reset. And Marauder time, people. It's Marauder time. So, I'll be doing that tonight as well. So, catch me there on Twitch doing that. And maybe I'll stream it on YouTube. Who knows? There's too many things. All right, guys. I'll check y'all later. Have a good one. Take care. I'll see y'all next time.